Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to the Calamity Mod. So, like I promised, if I got to the end of the series, or at least near the end, I would show you all what the world looks like without the Calamity texture pack, because from the very start it was a little divisive. Some people were like, look, I don't like the pack, but I like you, I'm going to stick around. And some people were like, nah, this ain't for me, I'll be back when the pack's gone. Which made a lot of sense. Like, I really didn't mind either way, because it's a style choice at the end of the day, and if you're going to watch something, you need to at least like what you watch. But I wanted to show you what the world looked like without the pack, because we built a few things in this world that I'm kind of happy with. We've got the Hogwarts Express, still looking amazing, still looking magnificent indeed. Ironically, I built this after going to Harry Potter Studios, right? Had that story about my butterbeer. My sister went the other day. She really liked it. She went for the first time. So good recommendation to anybody that's not been. If you live in Britain, go check it out. But yeah, this is the world. Man, it looks a lot more generic without the texture pack. I really like the texture pack personally. I'm going to put it back on for tomorrow. But I like the kind of dark, brooding look that it has to it. You know, it's moody. It kind of reminds me of old Terraria mods. And this is kind of dated. You know, I don't expect you all to kind of get this. But back in the day, a lot of the mods were really dark colored. You know, they didn't really use a lot of a brighter palette, essentially, like we have now. Like, we have weapons that look like this, you know, really bright, very vibrant. But back in the day, very dark, very moody. So, yeah. So what I'm doing today is I'm making potions, which is strange because I know it's Calamity and you probably haven't seen me make a potion in a very long time. Well, Calamity apparently added in all of these custom potions and I kind of wanted to make some because I like buffs in Terraria and these are not available in the Alchemist mod yet. So if I go over here to Lillian and say hello, look, nothing new, right? We've got Yarns, we've got Cadence, Fab Cells Vodka, Revivify, or the Timescale. So these are what we've got, and then we're going to make some new ones. So I've gone ahead and got all of the items that we need. I've also added delicious meat because that's something that Calamity adds as well. I wanted to really cover all the new buffs. So these are the new potions. You've got calcium, grants immunity to fall damage. Obviously not going to make that, it's boring. We've got crumbling potions, holy wrath potions, profaned rage potions, and soaring potions. So I need to make a few of these. I need to make 10 essentially. Oh, do you know what? Funny thing is, I didn't look at the recipe for this right. So I was like, oh, it clearly uses one bottle, and I knew I wanted to make 10. So I've got 10 of these bad boys. So yeah, I guess it works out. What am I talking about? I didn't need as much of all these is what I'm saying. So you make the crumbling, and then I believe there's an upgrade. Yeah, it's here. To the crumbling. So crumbling gives increased melee, rogue, and critical strike chance by 5%. And then shattering potions give increased by 8%. So I can now make 10 of these. Or I can make 5 of them. I was going for 5 of all potions, but I may as well make some of these as well. And I've just realized I've probably used too many bottles now, so I can't make everything I want to make. So Holy Wrath, that's an upgrade to Wrath potions. These give 12% increased damage and movement speed, so I'll make 5 of those. I can make the Profaned Rage ones, which is an upgrade to Rage, which is cool as well. It says, in Revengeance, you gain more Rage when damaged. And then the Soaring Potions, which are here, we can make 5 of these. These give increased flight time. And then I'm pretty sure, based on all of this, this is probably all I can make. Let's have a little look, though, because I want to make sure that I've used all the Ashes of Calamity. Did I make any of these? These are what I was trying to make. Rogue Stealth always builds during the nighttime, twice as fast as a solar eclipse. Okay. So I need to get some more bottles for those. So let's grab some bottles. Now, it's been a little while since you guys have heard my voice. You've seen me. Essentially, I'll tell you the truth, because it's, you know, it's kind of important if you're going to watch me all the time. I got burnt out of Terraria a little bit. And I'll tell you why. When I worked on the trailer, we put in so many hours in such a short span of time. Like, it was insane. Like, we were sleeping like 6-7 hours a night, which is, you know, it's not that many. And we were working back to back on the trailer to make sure it was done in time. And I feel like it burnt me out really quickly. So when I came back, it was kind of like a ticking time bomb for when I would need a break, which is understandable. You know, if you spend so many hours doing one thing, you do get bored of it a little bit. Now, when I play Terraria, I don't play that often because I play for like an hour a day, and that's me good, right? I can make my videos, I move on with my life. But when I'm playing so much in a short span of time, yeah, it was a ticking time bomb. Rogue stealth always builds during the nighttime. Okay. So yeah, I got a little burnt out. And after I got burnt out, I was like, I'm going to carry on and see what happens. But then I realized, yeah, I need a break. So I took a break. I'm back. I feel a lot better. I've been playing so many games, though. And I've been working on some really creative projects. I haven't wasted my time. It's felt good. So let me put this back in here. Now, I've been ill for the past couple of days, you know. Cliche me. I've been ill for the past couple of days. I feel a lot better now. But what I've been working on is these special VR videos. Because I've said this a million times. I really struggle to get motivated by things that aren't Terraria. And I don't know why. And I was trying to explain it to somebody. And I was kind of putting it down to when I started my YouTube channel, I was 14. And I had a lot of enthusiasm for a game. And I haven't been able to capture that since I was 14. Does that make sense? Like, I felt really enthusiastic about Terraria. But I really struggled to kind of relate that to anything else. So that's fine. That's all good. So I've been working on these VR videos because they're really inspiring me at the minute, and I've been really enjoying them. So so they haven't come out yet. They're still being worked on, but I'm trying to create like a new style for these videos because the videos I want to see, but nobody's making. And I always know that if there's a video out there that I want to see that nobody's making, then I know that that's what inspires me, and it kind of like it gets me ready to make stuff. All right, we're doing the Stormweaver, by the way, because I failed to do it in the previous episode. You may not remember. It was the one before I went to London. I had a great time in London. And yes, I did convince my nephew to play Portal 2. It's fantastic. So yeah, we're testing new buffs here, but I don't know how far new buffs are going to get. All right, that doesn't work. So this is a weapon from Cygnus. I did this off camera. I got this. I didn't get it in the last episode. Okay, Stormweaver. So this thing charges you. If you get in front of it, it'll charge you. I believe that's what happens. Okay. Come on, Adrenaline. Just do something. Oh, so you actually do damage to the body. Oh, I didn't realize. I just thought that was it. Okay, I'm going to die just through, like, neglect. Neglect of health. Come on, I'm trying to, like, focus it now just to try and get it. Come on. Come on. No, please. It's so close. I'm going to give it another go. Man, this rain's coming down real heavy. I'm going to have to close my window. One sec. Jesus. Man, my windowsill's soaked now. How long have you been able to hear pouring rain? How come none of you told me? I thought it was just like a big wind. And I was just like kind of like ignoring it. All right. Okay. Well, let's give it a little sec. Let's heal up. That was good. I enjoyed that little fight. I mean, you know, it's not a win. It's not a win at the end of the day, but I think I'm getting there. Considering in the last episode, I was miserable at that fight. So yeah, what have I been playing? Ton of VR, of course, because I want to make these videos. I've been playing Trover Saves the Universe. That's a game by Justin Roiland and Squanch Games. That's been fantastic so far. I've only played 2 hours of it. I played 2 hours not in VR, and I played 2 hours in VR to see if there was a big difference. Now, I'm going to tell you, after playing it in VR and non-VR, just play it in non-VR. Like, it's not a very VR game. It's a VR game, but it's not a VR game. So yeah, if you wanna check it out, yeah, get it on Steam. Because if you get it on Steam, you own it forever, right? So you can enjoy it, you can play through it. It's a comedy game. It's kind of like you play the South Park games because they're funny games. It's a bit like that. And then if you own it on Steam, if you ever get a VR set in the future, it's VR compatible. So like you own both versions then technically. Do you know what I mean? So it's something I would recommend at least. So give it a go. Trover Saves the Universe. Wicked game. And they're apparently keeping it at a more expensive price, which is fine. Like, I'm not bothered about it. I mean, it's clearly been a lot of work been put into it. But they're keeping it at a more expensive price to keep all the DLC free. And I'm all game for that. So that's ace. They said, I think what they're going to do is they're going to keep it expensive for longer to give all the DLC for free. And then I think they're going to sell a cheaper version in the future with purchasable DLC. I think that's what they're doing, so that like the people that are early adopters get like value for money, and then people that want to buy it in a year in a sale also kind of get value for money. It's interesting. It's an interesting approach. I don't think I've ever heard of a game studio do something like that. So trust a non-game studio to do that. So that makes sense. And then I've also been playing Cadence of Hyrule. Oh, amazing. So that's Crypt of the Necrodancer meets Zelda. So it's like an old school Zelda game, but it's got that rhythm aspect to it that Cadence brings. Sorry, Crypt of the Necromancer. Dancer? I don't know what I'm saying. It's a wicked game. It is a wicked game. It's like old school Zelda with a bit of rhythm chucked in. I've only beaten the first dungeon. I think there's 4. Oh, amazing. Amazing game. Still been playing Assassin's Creed, of course. I was playing something else. Oh, I've been playing Sonic Team Racing. That's been pretty interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do now is Poltergeist. If you guys don't remember what that is, it's essentially a ghosty version of Plantera. I gave it a warm-up match yesterday to see how I would fare up against it. It didn't go so well, so I kind of want to get into it today and see what I can accomplish with Poltergeist, because it's a lot different than when we last fought it. So originally when we fought it, it was kind of like Plantera. You circled it around, you know, if you could keep a good distance from it, if you had a good arena, bam, you've won the fight. Don't even worry about it. This one has this extra layer where it has all of these little, kind of like little tiny bullets that kind of fire out at you. And that's the big beef here today. That's the bigger beef. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to test this out. So yeah, other than Sonic Team Racing, I've also been playing another kart racer. And oh my god, it's amazing. So I've been playing Crash Team Racing. Now, I'll tell you the little history of this game and me. So, back when I was a kid, Crash Team Racing, it was out on the PS1. What a fantastic little game, but I'll tell you the truth, I didn't play it much because it was my sister's game, and I was really bad at it. I was, like, good at Mario Kart, which is, like, pretty different, and she was good at Crash Team Racing. Now, she played all the others as well. Like, I remember, not even that long ago, she was really into the tag team racing one, which is the one that came out on like PS2. Wasn't very good, and also I stayed clear of that because once again, I wasn't very good at it. So this one comes around and it's like a remake of the first game with some of the maps from the second one. Ah, it's amazing. I'm loving it because the thing with Mario Kart is that it's extremely easy now for me because I've been playing it for like 20 years, right? I've been playing it since I was a little child. I've played them all to death. So it's boring. Like, I can't play multiplayer with anybody because I win every time. It's legit boring. But Crash Team Racing, oh my god, I love the mechanic of the free boosts and stuff. I'm so glad that I saved it for when I was older to play. Really, really good. I've been playing on Switch. I'll tell you the truth about the Switch version. Load times, shockingly bad. But what can you say? It's a console game on a little tablet. Oh, sorry, I'm buzzing about Nitro Kart or whatever it's called. It's called Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, Nitro, I don't know. Nitro something or other. Ah, it's just really good. And it makes Sonic Team Racing look so boring in comparison. But I am enjoying Sonic Team Racing. I actually think that's a pretty banging kart racer. I like having the option available to me. Like, you get Mario Kart, you got Team Sonic on the Switch now, and Crash. The best of all worlds, right? Okay, here we go. Poltergeist. So I looked up a video from Leviathan when he was fighting it recently, and this is what he did. He did a lot of this, just circling around. He probably knew all the little the little patterns of all the things. I'm just completely guessing. Okay, man, I can tell I'm being serious as well because I've got my headphones slightly tilted off. I don't know if you knew this, but I can't play games with headphones sometimes. It just freaks me out. I don't know why. Does anybody else get like that? Like, what I mean by that is like with full headphones on. Like, I can't record with full headphones on either. If I'm wearing headphones, one's off and one's on. Isn't that strange? I feel like I've got this like deep-rooted fear that someone's gonna run up and make me jump. I'm 22 and I have my own house. And I'm like still legit scared that someone's gonna come up behind me and make me jump if I'm wearing headphones. That's bad, right? I should see someone about that. An ear therapist. Okay. Alright, it's actually going a lot better than when I did my test run. This is like actually going good. Like using the circle technique is working out really well for me. Oh, that was funny that. I kept avoiding the stuff on the floor because I thought it was Providence triangles, but it's my triangles, isn't it? From the Providence buff. Ah, okay. So does that actually count as 24% left, or was that just like 24% left of the little segment? So I have on me one more buff, like a round buff. So I'm gonna do it one more time. We'll do it today, because why not? I've got to practice regardless. Hello, Greg. Greg, I will purchase one of these, please. We're gonna go down here and get ready for this. So yeah, other than that, what's been going on in my life? I mentioned in like a few episodes ago that like I really wanted to go traveling, and I was saying about how I never make time to do anything I actually want to do, like traveling wise. So I've kind of changed that now. I'm actually gonna go traveling. I'm gonna go Spain at the end of July, and I'm hoping to do Italy at the beginning of July. And I want to do Florence and Rome. I was debating doing Venice, because I'm going to stay in Florence, and what you can do is you can get the train up to Venice and the train down to Rome. I don't think I've got the time to do Venice as well, so I think I'm going to save Venice for another time, but I'm definitely going to do Florence and Rome. Man, I've always wanted to go to Florence. I obviously grew up playing Assassin's Creed 2, my favourite game, and that's obviously set in Florence for a good chunk of it. So that makes me really excited, but I'm just excited because it does look really, really nice. So I'm going to go for a couple of nights. I'll do some videos. I'll pre-record. Don't worry. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait. I haven't had a trip away in a long time. I don't think I've been away since New York, which was forever ago. And I mention it in every opportunity I get the chance to. Like, hey, guys, I went to New York. Lifelong dream for me. Okay, health is looking terrible. Absolutely terrible. This is like an absolute sham of an attempt. But I'm just going to carry on doing what I did before. And I'm hoping that just slowly over time, if I get lucky dodging my shots, I'll just get into this and do it. And we'll win. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. Tell you what though, man. Crash Racing. Let me go back to it. I really wasn't expecting the difficulty curve. Oh my god, my voice cracked then. Sorry. So embarrassing. But I really wasn't expecting the difficulty curve. Like, it really is different to Mario Kart. That's why it's so good. So refreshing. Even though Mario Kart is easy, I absolutely love it. If you stick me on an online match, though, like an actual online match, you know, when you're playing against other people, yeah, not so great. I'm good in, like, in single player. That's what I mean. Yeah, those online matches are hard. Back in the day, I used to stream them here on the channel. That's for something, if you guys remember that, man, that was a while ago. I even did a Mario Kart series on this channel. I did a Double Dash. It's one of my only successfully completed Let's Plays on the channel. Mario Kart Double Dash. I'm not surprised, though. It's a banging game. Okay, so does that count as we were getting it down to the last bit? Or... So it just popped out another one then. But those little minions, I feel like I was getting really close to that. I might give it another go. I haven't got all my buffs, but I'll give it a go with what I've got. See where I can get, and maybe I'll chuck this in at the end. Okay, so I feel like I'm kind of coming up to the end of the fight. Oh, I lost my adrenaline then. I was going to say it's going well as well, so I wanted to see what happens. All right, so it does pop out some more. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep my circle going nice and wide. This seems to help a lot. Just, like, taking a minute to concentrate. and relaxing. Man, I really like this fight, by the way. Just to throw that out there. It's a really good fight. Like, I don't know. I can't exactly remember what the old one was like. But I really enjoy this. Oh, that was good. I really enjoyed that. Like, that just felt satisfying to do. So, yeah, well done, Calamity, on that one. My God. It's kind of nice to play a mod that just over time just gets better and better and better and better. Pumping out the good stuff, guys. Well done. Okay, let's go home. I'm really glad I got that done today, actually. I actually am. Okay, so Poltergeist Treasure Bank. Let's open that up. So we got the Affliction. Very nice. We got the Ecto Heart. Makes adrenaline a little bit better. The Demon's Flame. Ooh. Damn, boy. We got the Tablet Consumable. Now, we always do this, and I always forget what it is, so I'm going to leave it for today. We got some souls, and then I think what we can do now is, because we've defeated Poltergeist, we have, like, this new set of armor that's available to us above Tarragon. So we'll do that in the next episode. Exciting stuff. Guys, thank you for watching and being very patient with me. I apologize for being such a crappy YouTuber recently. I'm not going to lie. I don't feel like, yeah, I don't feel like I've had the best routine in the world. But I'm hoping to just improve it, you know. I've been through phases like this before. I always pull back. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.